5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got action. We definitely got action. Bugatti Gert True Serum, man. Bugatti Gert the truth hurts. Wake up, my people. Wake up, wake up. What's going on? What's going on? Like to send y'all love, peace, and blessings. Thank the Almighty for letting us come together again. And let's see what we got to talk about. Right here, this is the first person to get vaccinated in the United States of America. Right here. This young lady right here. First person to get vaccinated in the United States of America. And she gonna give her take on things. Now I want y'all to listen closely to how she talk and how she expressing herself. I want y'all to listen real closely. And I'm gonna chime in from time to time.
New York critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay has faced down COVID-19. Today, with the world watching, she showed us all how we can beat it. Losing both patients and family members to the virus, the vaccine giving her a new purpose.
Now listen to what she said.
Change now that there's a vaccine and that vaccine lives inside of you?
Yes, listen to the experts and what they have to say, and that I'm a living testament.
ER physician Dr. Yves DeRusso vaccinated as well. He lost an uncle to COVID and has another relative hospitalized.
Doctor, you've seen so much trauma and so much death over the last 9 months. What was going through your mind when you felt that injection?
Hope. We've been through so much that this was the first step towards hope.
Across the country, the race to vaccinate is on. Our Trevor Alt is in Connecticut.
At Hartford Hospital, they're going to be able to provide vaccine doses for 1,950 of their employees just with this first batch.
3, 2, 1, vaccinate!
From Ohio to California to Oklahoma. In Dallas, 51-year-old...
Did y'all notice? First of all, the first 2 people to get vaccinated were black people. They were the first to get vaccinated, and they were foreigners. Both of them were foreigners. So just like they was over there vaccinating people and using trial studies in Africa, well, vaccinating foreigners, well, hey, the first 2 people in America were foreigners, and they were black. And who did they say they're trying to get to take this vaccine? They're skeptical about taking it? Black people. So it's not strange that the first person to take it to be black, and the second person. And why his third person?
Teresa Mata, who cleans ER rooms, today the first at her hospital to get the vaccine.
I am the first person to take the vaccine, so woohoo!
A life-saving vaccine and a symbolic shot in the arm Americans desperately need as the country marks 300,000 lives lost. All of this coming less than 24 hours after the first boxes shipped out by plane and truck to all 50 states and U.S. territories. Our Alex Perez in Michigan, where it's just beginning.
Officials here at Pfizer say they shipped out another 400 boxes of the vaccine from this loading dock today. The work to produce more of the vaccine continues 24/7, they say, and it will for at least the next year.
Operation Warp Speed saying they expect 50 million Americans vaccinated by the end of January and access for the general population by March.
Late February, in the March time period, I think you'll start seeing much more like a flu vaccination campaign, people going into their Kroger, their CVS.
And on a day where we met so many brave Americans who offered up their arms, 96-year-old Margaret Klessens is in a class by herself. This is the second time she volunteers for duty. The World War II veteran becoming the first VA patient to get the vaccine. Class by herself.
Campaign, people going into their Kroger, their CVS.
And
I
on
want
a
you to listen
day
to
where
this.
we met so many brave Americans who offered up their arms, 96-year-old
So many brave
Margaret
Americans
Klessens is in a class by
who
herself.
offered up their arm. Listen what he just said. He just said so many brave Americans that offered up their arm. Meaning these people volunteer to be vaccinated. They volunteered to be vaccinated. They don't have no long-term study of the effects of this vaccine. They only have short-term studies. And the short-term study says it has side effects. But these are brave people, they say. They're giving up their arm. Yes. You're now giving a part of your body to them. That's what you're now doing. And it's crazy, bro, to see so many people involved. To see how it's crazy to see so many people just involved, and so many people in the medical field are just going along with the okie dokie. Now you have some that's standing out and speaking out against this. You do have some that is speaking out against this. But you just have so many. You have so many with the wrong that you have with the right, man. It's just pitiful. And it's just sad, man. We can move right along, though.
This is the second time she volunteers for duty. The World War II veteran becoming the first VA patient to get the vaccine.
That was a powerful story today. Tom with us again tonight. And Tom, the people who got vaccinated today, we
all
know
foreigners and old
about
people.
21 days from now. And I want to go back to the latest
All foreigners and old people.
Access to the vaccine for the rest of Americans across the country.
Well, the good news is, David, that there are several companies like Pfizer working on their vaccine, trying to get through that authorization process. Officials at Operation Warp Speed say they've purchased enough vaccine to vaccinate every American by the end of June. But again, David, that's reliant on those companies being as successful as Pfizer and getting through that authorization process.
Which, of course, is the hope. All right, Tom Yamas leading us off. Tom.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
Joining us now is the very first person in this country to receive the Pfizer vaccine post-trial. You saw her there in Tom's report. Registered nurse Sandra Lindsay, a critical care nurse at Long Island Jewish Medical Center.
Registered nurse Sandra Lindsay.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So, wanted to start out with, it's been several hours since you got your shot.
Now, this is the lady that was on the first commercial. Now she's going to give a more in-depth persona of who she is. And the lady is going to ask her some really tough questions. And you're going to see how unprepared she is for this interview. You're also going to see how scripted she is for this interview. So pay attention to this. Pay attention to this.
Feeling right now? Any immediate side effects?
No immediate side effects. I feel great. No different than I felt yesterday this time. No arm pain, no fever. I feel just fantastic.
That's good to hear. And of course, you've been on the front lines for months helping to save people's lives. What is it like knowing that you were the first person in the entire country to get a dose of this vaccine?
I feel hopeful, relieved, excited for my colleagues who have been working tirelessly. I am the critical care director for Long Island Jewish Hospital, all the ICUs there, and I've seen firsthand the suffering, the pain, the deaths, and how tirelessly my team has been working to take care of patients and saving patients' lives. So I'm just really happy that we have a vaccine that will provide some relief and that will put an end to this pandemic.
And how and when did you get selected to be the very first in line? And why was it important for you to do so in public?
So I volunteered to take the vaccine. Ever since there were talks of a vaccine, I've been telling my friends and family, my colleagues, that when this does come to fruition, that I would be first in line. I trust the science, and so It's important for me to lead by example. What I don't trust is how I will be affected by COVID-19 and how other people that I may potentially infect, if I get infected, will they survive or will they die? So it was really, really important for me to be a part of the solution.
And we just saw the picture of
will they survive or will they die? So it's lead by example.
Listen what she says.
What I don't trust is how I will be affected by COVID-19 and how other people that I may potentially infect, if I get infected, will they survive or will they die? So it was really, really important for me to be a part of the solution.
And we just saw the picture of you with the sticker holding up the crushing COVID-19, got my vaccine. Our ABC poll out this weekend found that 8 in 10 Americans say that they would take the vaccine, though 44% say that they may wait a bit to take it. What's your message to the Americans who may still be tentative on the if and also the when?
My message to those people is that when your time comes around, when that opportunity comes around, and I hope that in the coming months that everybody in this world will be afforded the same opportunity like I had today, don't hesitate. I have seen the other side. It's dark, and so I would just say to everyone, please take the vaccine. Please listen to the science and let the science guide your decisions.
And you may have the same answer to this question, but of course we've seen that skepticism is even greater in the black community, in part because of our history with the Tuskegee experiment. Why did you trust the vaccine enough to go first in this country?
So as a registered nurse, my practice is guided by science. That coupled with what I have seen and witnessed firsthand, and I also know among my community that there is skepticism, as you mentioned, because of the history. So I think it was important for me to get the vaccine, and so that I can be an inspiration to those people who are on the fence or who are skeptics skeptical about taking the vaccine.
And you've talked about this as well, but of course, you know, in this dark year, your hospital in Queens has seen some of the very worst of this pandemic, but also filled with the very best of us, brave nurses and doctors like yourself. Earlier today, you said, I feel like healing is coming. What gives you that hope tonight?
That I got the vaccine in my arm. I got the vaccine in my arm, and so I feel a huge sense of relief. I feel that public safety and public health will be restored. Although we are far away, I see a light at the end of the tunnel.
And just the last question.
Just listen to what she said now. Everything she could have said, the lady basically asked her, how do you feel, you know, about all this? I mean, what is it that's giving you hope and a dream and aspirations for? What has it done? And when she said, I got the vaccine in my arm. I got the vaccine in my arm. I got the shot in my arm. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh man, fall for it, people. You know, I'm not on here telling nobody not to take the vaccine. I'm not saying that. If you want to take the vaccine, go ahead on and take the vaccine. If that's what you want to do. I'm just here educating my people with accurate information. So, y'all love the black. Y'all love the black. Y'all love the black when people talking about the right stuff. Or just raising awareness. Y'all love the black people. It's cool though. You got it, Gert. You ain't fucking with this. You can handle the truth. One.
As soon as you make a turn, you back up if you came down that street.